Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dynasty 3890 here. I'm back with another MLB 17 The Show Diamond Dynasty, and today we're doing our first round of roster predictions this year for Friday, May 5th. Cinco de Mayo is on a Friday, which means there's roster updates. Now, last year when I did this, I did do one player for every team, either going to get an upgrade or a downgrade. At the end of the day, I realized that a lot of them were kind of reaches, that they didn't really update them. Now, this first batch they did, they actually did, they were pretty aggressive with these changes. So I've gone through and I've got about 7 names of people who I think should be getting an upgrade or a downgrade. So let's get into it and see who I think will be getting some upgrades. First off, we have Chris Sale. Maybe the best pitcher in baseball right now, best starting pitcher. This year he's got a 1.38 ERA, a .74 whip. His record's 2-2. He's gotten lousy run support. I do not care about a pitcher's win-loss. If his run support was 4 runs a game, he'd be 4-0 or 5-0. It is what it is. However, he does have a 12.42 K per 9. His K per 9 is 87. I expect that to go up. I'm being semi very conservative with this upgrade of only +1. I could see a +2 if he gets like a +10 K per 9, which I don't even think is crazy. Just from the sheer fact, and he's not walking people this year either. Like I said, his whip's .74. He should at least be a 94. I would not be shocked if he's a 95. Moving on to the New York Yankees. Is he the best hitter in baseball right now? Him or Eric Thames? I don't know. Judge has 12 home runs down, guys. He's in .313. His slugging percentage is .795. He's slugging the ball so well. I know he does play in a really good hitter's ballpark. Still going to give him credit. 12 home runs is 12 home runs. So last week he got a +8. And I don't think that's enough. I'm going +4. He was a common last week. I say by this Friday, make him a silver. Put him at an 80. Guy deserves to have a silver card. That's just my opinion. And this is coming from a Red Sox fan, I might add. So definitely, Aaron Judge, I think, deserves to be a silver. So +4, give him an 80. Now, not everything is going up. We got a guy who's struggling this year. He struggled the last couple of years. And he got a 1-year deal with the Blue Jays. Couldn't find anyone else who want to give him a multi-year deal. And he's struggling this year. It's Jose Batista. He's in at a .94. He has 2 home runs. His slugging percentage is .296. So he's not hitting the ball for any authority. I think he should get you could say decrease in contact and decrease in power. I'm going to just say they're going to decrease only one of them. But I am going a -2 to an 81. Still a silver. However, very, very brink of going bronze. I would not be shocked if he goes bronze very soon. Next up, we have Eric Hosmer. He's getting a downgrade. I think he should get a downgrade as well. Since last year or the year before that, he has the worst WAR in baseball for a guy who's been playing throughout, who hasn't been sent down the minors. He just hasn't been playing well ever since they won the World Series. This year, he's only hitting .226. Now, he does have 81 contact for his right, but he's only hitting .242 for his right-handers. He's struggling against left-handers, hitting under 200, under the Mendoza line. He's not hitting for power. He only has 2 home runs, a .323 slugging percentage. Take your pick, decrease in contact or power. I'm going a -1, maybe a -2, but he has just been struggling. Now, one thing that might keep his overall up, he has really good fielding. That hasn't changed. That might keep his overall from going up, but I think offensively he should get a downgrade. All right, now we are back to an upgrade, and did anyone see this coming? If Chris Sale hasn't been the pitcher of the year so far, it's probably Ervin Santana. Santana this year has a .66 ERA, a .71 whip. He's not striking out people like Chris Sale. Now, I know Santana did get an upgrade last week. However, wasn't enough. Give him another upgrade. I'm saying +2. Not a gold. 84 overall. Just short of a gold. I say increase walks per 9, increase hits per 9. He's giving up a few amount of home runs, but I say increase walks and hits per 9. +2. Next up, we have Dallas Keuchel. Won the Cy Young a couple years ago. Fear the beard. Got a couple bearded guys in Houston. We got him. We got James Harden. But this year, he's really come back. He struggled last year a little bit, but he's got a 1.21 ERA this year. His whip's under 1 at a .81. He's not a big strikeout guy. He still isn't this year. However, just based off his whip so low, you can either increase hits per 9 or walks per 9. I'm saying a +1. Now, when they do these when they change players' overalls, it all is dependent on a 3-year average for a guy. So 2 years ago, he was really good. Last year, he was pretty lousy. This year, he's pretty good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So, you know what? +1, make him an 88. And lastly, we got Justin Turner here. I'm giving him a +1. Now, he's not hitting for much power this year. I think he only has 1 home run coming into the year. But you know what, beginning of the year, sometimes a lot of hitters don't have a lot of power if they're playing in a colder weather. And I know he plays in LA, but he only plays half his games in LA. So if you're playing in Colorado or you're playing somewhere like that in San Francisco, maybe a little chilly this time of year, that is usually the power comes later during the summer when the weather gets warmer, balls carry. So I'm not too worried about his power, but he's hitting 383 for the year. Now, he does have really good splits. Like, contact versus right's really high. Contact versus slow is relatively average to below average. But he's hitting 424 versus right, so I think that 93 is fair. He's still hitting 324 versus left-handed pitching. I'm not saying put contact versus left at like 80. I'm saying put contact versus left at like 67, 68. Gives him a +1. He's an 88 overall. Now, if you guys think I missed anyone, either on your favorite team or someone that you think should have got another upgrade or downgrade, meet me in the comments down below. Maybe next week I'll include them. And if you guys want me to continue doing just like maybe like 7 or 8 people instead of 30 people, one for each team, I think that's just a little better. We'll be a little bit more accurate on this. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like if you did, sub if you're new, all that fun stuff, and I'll talk to y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.